What's up everyone, it's your girl Deja and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make your own explosion box. Now you may have seen this, I've seen it on TikTok and I'll put the creator down below in the description box, but the explosion box is so nice and easy to make. I got pretty much everything from the Dollar Tree, which is the best part because it's cheap and you guys can do it too. So if you guys want to make your own explosion box and not give the same thing that you usually do, which is probably flowers, teddy bear, chocolate, the usual things, make sure that you watch this whole video and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because we are so close to 2K subscribers. But without further ado, let's get into the DIY. For your materials, you will need a red box from the Dollar Tree, and you want to make sure that it has a lid on it. A 2-piece set from the Dollar Tree as well. Scrapbook paper from Michael's. Scissors. A hot glue gun. Elmer's glue. A ruler. College ruled paper. Chocolate, and your pictures. Step number 1, measure. So the first thing you want to do is measure your boxes. So this is the big box and I'm just measuring the inside. I will put all the measurements in the description box below, but it will be great if you measure your own box because it could be different, and you want to make sure that you measure the bottom as well. And out of the 2-piece set, you just want to measure the bigger one. So once I place it down, you'll be able to see the size difference. So the smaller one, you just want to push to the side because we will use that later. But we want to measure the medium-sized box. So I'm doing the same thing with my ruler as the big box. Step number 2, cut the boxes. So right here, I am just cutting my boxes. So I'm cutting each corner, and this is how you get your little explosion. When you cut, try to be careful. It may be better if you have a box cutter because it could be easier, but I didn't have one on hand. And this is what it looks like all cut out. Now I'm just doing my medium-sized box, so I'm doing the same thing with just cutting each corner. And here is what the medium box looks like. Step number 3, measure and cut the scrapbook paper. So from the measurements that we made before, I'm just putting it on the black scrapbook paper, and I'm using 4 sheets. So when I cut out the scrapbook paper, I can just do it all at one time, which just makes it a lot easier. And it will not be perfect. If you have a cutter, definitely use it. I sadly left mine at home and I'm in school right now, so I don't have it, but I'm just using my scissors to cut it out. I also got my scrapbook paper from Michael's. It was only about 70 cents for each one, so it's definitely inexpensive for you to get. You can also use construction paper instead, but I think that the scrapbook paper definitely gives it a cleaner look. So now that we have the scrapbook paper all cut out, I'm just using my eraser to get rid of the pencil marks. Now I am measuring the bottom of the box. Since it is different, I couldn't cut it out the same time as my other boxes, so I'm just cutting the bottom out. Step number 4, glue the scrapbook paper. So now that we have all of our scrapbook paper cut out, it is time to glue it onto the box. So I'm using my Elmer's glue and I put it at the bottom. I'm using my finger to kind of spread the glue. You definitely do not have to do that. Later on, I actually stopped doing that, but I did it right here. And once I spread it out, I'm just placing the scrapbook paper at the bottom of the box and pressing down. Now I am doing the sides of my boxes, so I'm just spreading my Elmer's glue. And with the sides, the most important thing is that you try to get the black to touch the red at the top. If there's a little space at the bottom, it's okay because we're going to be gluing something in that area, so you won't really see it. But for the top, try to get the black to cover it. And here it is. Off camera, I actually added more glue, but this is what it'll look like. Now I'm doing the same thing for my medium size box. I did the same thing I did with the other one. I cut it out and measured it, and now I'm just pressing it on. Step number 5, cut out the notebook paper. So right here, I'm just cutting out the notebook paper, and this will be used for the medium box. So I'm basically just creating notes to put in there, and I did not measure this. I just eyeballed it, and I'll just place it into the box to see if it will fit. And I just kept doing that until I got the size that I desired. And like the scrapbook paper, I just stacked 4 sheets, and I wrote my notes out, and I'm just taking a little red pencil and I'm just putting little hearts at the bottom because I just thought that would be cute to do. But you don't have to do notes. You can honestly do anything for this. You could put a gift card in there if you would like. You don't have to do notes, but I thought that would just kind of add a cute touch to it and make it more personable. And now I'm just using my hot glue gun and I'm just gluing in the notes. And here's what the notes look like. Step number 6, glue the small box. So right here, I'm just adding hot glue into the center, and I like hot glue because it's a firm stay, so you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. And I added some chocolate into it from the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree has lots of options to choose from, so you definitely should check that out. Step number 7, measure and cut the scrapbook paper. So right here, I'm just creating a 1-inch border from the pictures. And I love this scrapbook paper because it has hearts on it, and I just thought it was so cute. I think it was a little bit more than 70 cents, but I just grabbed one of these, so it wasn't too bad to pay for. And now I'm just drawing my lines to guide me for when I cut. So here is the first rectangle all cut out, and instead of measuring it each and every time, I'm just placing it down in each corner and just tracing it, and I'm just creating my line so I can just cut it out for each rectangle. Now I have all of them all cut out. Step number 8, glue the pictures. So right here, I'm just using my hot glue gun and I'm just placing it down onto the scrapbook paper. And you definitely do not have to buy the scrapbook paper, but I just thought the hearts were so cute and it adds a little bit of a touch to it. So I'm just pressing it down, and I like to put one dot in the middle just in case I need to move it around. And now putting it on the edge after I find it. And I got these pictures printed out at Walgreens, and these are the wallet size pictures. So now I just placed the pictures to where I wanted them, and I'm just adding hot glue into the scrapbook paper, and now I'm going to press it into the big box. And actually one dot, like, it pretty much just did it for this, but later on I did decide to add a little bit of more glue on the top just for extra security. But the hot glue definitely does a great job with keeping this sturdy. And y'all, aren't we just so cute? But anyways, right here I'm just adding the glue to the top of the picture. And I hate hot glue when like the little strings come. You have to make sure you get that. But here's what the pictures look like on the box. Step number 9, glue the medium box. So right here, I'm just adding hot glue once again into the center of the box. And now I am placing the medium box on there. And I'm just pressing down to make sure that it's going to stay. Now, in order to the explosion, I'm just adding the lid. So I'm doing the smallest one first. And now I am doing the medium one. And I love these boxes because it came from the Dollar Tree. So it's very inexpensive. It definitely took me a few times to find them because every Dollar Tree does not have them. But here's what it looks like when you take the lids off. So right here, you can see the pictures. And now here are the notes. And here are the chocolate. I decided to add more chocolate off camera, but here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Bye. First touch, get left in the dust, no room to judge.